ex-husband killed my son one night when I was at work, slept on top of him and suffocated him. At the time, I was so inappropriately empathetic and had so much trouble with setting and enforcing boundaries that I tried to forgive him. After being up crying all night with my family at the house, I finally managed to get a couple hours of sleep. When I woke up the next morning, he was in the house, and after a couple hours, I couldn't find him. So I'm looking around the house trying to figure out where he could have gotten off to. Never found him. When he does return, he tells me he was at his mother's, which sounded weird because his mother doesn't deal with him. What I find out after a couple years by getting into his Facebook Messenger is that he was out having sex with women in his pickup truck. Now, how did I know this after a couple years had passed and I'm just getting into the Facebook Messenger? When your child dies, the date and time is burnt into your memory. Literally less than 24 hours after my son died, he was hooking up with women on Facebook Messenger and then going to meet them to have sex with them in his truck. And I know what you're thinking. That he's scum and he's evil and it can't get any worse. Like, his deeds can't get any more evil, but you be wrong. People might look and say, you know what? He put that woman through a lot by accidentally suffocating her son. He should never even want to see her get a finger cut. He should protect her from any and all harm at all costs. You be wrong about him. As I'm still trying to grieve our son, he has sex with a 17-year-old family member in my car in the park. He sees this video, he's going to say, oh, she told me she was 18. 18 doesn't matter. He was 30 years old at the time, and what he did know was that she was in a relationship with a very young man who was a very close relative of mine. He picked her up from her foster home in my car, drove her to a park late at night, had sex with her in my car, and then came home like nothing ever happened. Also, something I found out years later by getting into that Facebook Messenger. Getting into that Facebook Messenger was like opening Pandora's box. There was so many evil secrets in there.